Hi, everyone, and welcome to 5 Minute Fusion, COVID edition, a Who's That Anime podcast where Colin and myself, Steve, will take the journey through episodes of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, and beyond. We're going to do them all in a quick 5 minute summary as best we can. Colin, are you ready to continue this Dragon Ball Z journey?
You disgrace me for the first and final time, Starscream.
Classic. Well, with that, I'm going to give a brief synopsis of today's episode, episode 33, Hero in the Shadows. With Goku caught in the clutches of the giant ape Vegeta, Krillin and Gohan launch a desperate attempt to save him. All is for naught, however, as Krillin's Destructo disc fails to sever the Saiyan's tail. But a single hope remains for reversing Vegeta's monstrous transformation when an unlikely hero steps out of the shadows. Yajirobe. Colin, what do you like about this episode?
No one expects the Yajirobe.
That's very true. I have Yajirobe being a coward, but then sneaking in to save the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Comes and chops his tail off.
Yeah.
Like, it's like miles away. Like, his last scene was like, oh, I drove far enough away. And then
Yeah,
he's
he
like,
does, doesn't he?
then he just charges in and chops the tail off and then hides. It's like,
Oh, what a douche.
mm,
What didn't you like about this episode?
Yajirobe.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I didn't really take note of that because I kind of covered it in the what I liked, but I didn't like that Krillin missed because it's just like, man, come on.
He was always going to miss, man. It's
I
too
know.
obvious. Gohan was there on his own.
Well, that's true. Then the other bit I didn't like was Vegeta just brutalizing Gohan. Like, where you just remember it's like, oh, that child is not 5 years old yet, and Vegeta is punching the life out of it.
He is. He is 100% not giving a shit.
It was insane. Well, what do we now know, Colin?
Vegeta's pissed that he got his tail chopped off
Yeah, he's
By-
no longer got a tail
by a random dude.
by some guy with a sword.
He didn't even know who it was. It's like the other
no.
guy.
Some guy that's randomly hiding away now
That's
because he's a coward.
And that he 100%. That's where he gets the line. You disgraced me for the first and final time, and starts like wailing on Krillin and Gohan.
I did. There is I have a quote here that comes in the form of information, where Vegeta says, "Being a good fiend is like being a photographer. You have to wait for the right moment." That's where he like attacks them when they think like things are getting better. He's like, "No, that's the lesson you should learn here."
He's coming out spitting some lines, man.
Oh, that was fire. It was so good. Also, he does actually say, I think, like, Saiyans shouldn't be scared. It's not becoming.
Yeah.
So there's like lots of Vegeta knowledge on like what being a Saiyan's about, and how things should be in the Saiyan world.
Yeah. Like he should be the superior to Saiyan.
Of course, he is a prince after all, as well. So
yeah, I can't remember if they actually mentioned that.
I can't remember if that's mentioned in like the original bits when they're on their way.
I think so.
They're referred to like as the four remaining ones, and it like talks about them. I can't remember if it says there,
Maybe.
but if it's not from that, then I've picked it up from later on. It does also like there's a couple of things worth note as well. Like I think it's quite interesting to note that Vegeta mentions like it's quite rare for him to actually have to transform into ape form to win a battle. Like that's really rare for him.
Beneath him.
Yeah. And like, we see that Krillin can be transferred the power of the earth from Goku that he retained prior to fucking it up.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's the end of this one, where you just got the thing.
You're right. That is the end of this one.
Yeah.
We'll be back next time to talk about more Dragon Ball Z. So until then, it's a goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
Bye, folks.
Bye.